The worst leaders in history have been killers. The greatest leaders in history have been killers, husbands, fathers, sons, even wives have all been killers. The world was built by killers. But who was the most deadly human being who has ever lived? Hitler is responsible for the death of around 30 million people between 1933 and 1945. Though he never actually took any lives himself, he did not have a preferred way of ridding the world of Jews. In fact, the Madagascar plan was discussed, which involved shipping the Jews to Madagascar after Germany took control from the French. Logistically, it was a slow and costly solution. In an attempt to gain Hitler's respect, the high-ranking officials were bidding new, more efficient ways of removing the Jews, with any idea open for discussion. In many ways, it was a collaborative effort between powerful people, an influential leader, and the destruction of human emotion that resulted in this atrocity. It's widely believed that Hitler claimed the most lives in human history, but believe it or not, there were even worse. For example, Joseph Stalin was responsible for around 40 million deaths, many of which were starved, worked to death, or simply shot for opposing him. Even worse than Stalin, Mao Zedong is responsible for the deaths of a projected 60 million people during his communist rule of China between 1946 and 1976. Untold millions starved or were killed in labor camps. To be the deadliest person in history, you don't necessarily need to have the highest death count or even be a single person. The United States Navy SEALs and the British SAS are both the most effective global special task forces that have ever existed. If they're after you, not much can stand in their way. These people are some of the deadliest due to their proven and continued display of force around the globe. In certain circumstances, there are standout people in these special forces that are especially deadly. Somolia was a farmer from Finland who, after serving his mandatory 1 year in the military, lived a fairly lonesome life. That is, until the Soviets came to town during their invasion in 1930. Simo was having none of this. With his rifle, he would spend hours in sub-zero temperatures in a tree, shooting Russian soldiers. Special task forces were sent after him, and he killed them all. Even counter-snipers couldn't get to him before he got to them. In total, he killed 705 people in just about 100 days. Though the Soviets finally got him with an exploding sniper bullet to the jaw and captured him, though somehow he survived. Sometimes the deadliest people are the ones that take advantage of highly populated groups of people who can't protect themselves, killing for the sport. The deadliest mass shooting in modern history was the 2011 Norway attack. This attack consisted of two related attacks, involving an improvised explosive at a government facility, followed by an attack at a summer camp on an island a few miles away. In total, Anders Behring Breivik killed 8 people with the explosion, and another 69 at the camp, and hundreds injured. Of the 69 killed, most were between the ages of 14 and 20. It is believed that 1 in every 4 Norwegian citizens has some connection to one of the victims. Some of the deadliest humans were people protecting their land. Others were pushing their political ideologies. Regardless, the world was built on killers, for better or for worse. Being intrinsically efficient and effective at killing is the definition of deadly. The most trained, level-minded individuals who efficiently take the lives of other people for the greater good of mankind are the ones who shape this world for the better. Their death toll is not cemented in history and therefore will grow endlessly. These people will always be more dedicated, more prepared, and therefore more deadly. For these reasons alone, the most deadly human beings on Earth are the members of the United States Navy SEALs and British SAS. You can run, but you can't hide.